Okay, bunch of journal entries. On September 5th, they opened a checking account and negotiated a short-term line of credit, and the company will pay no commitment fees. That's like getting lucky on the first date. You got the benefit, no commitment. Anyhow, no journal entry. Then on October 1st, they borrowed $17 million, so they used up some of that under the line of credit, and they issued a 5-month promissory note. Interest at the rate of 9% was payable at maturity at the back end. Management planned to issue 10-year bonds to repay the note. They planned to issue. Good for them. Cash, $17 million. Notes payable, $17 million. Then they received $3,100 of refundable deposits for reusable containers. Okay, that's a refundable deposit, so we know how to handle that. $3,100 cash, $3,100 liability account, refundable deposits. And sales on account totaled $4,190,000. The state sales tax rate is 3% and the local sales tax 3%. This is a summary journal entry. The sales on account totaled $4,190. That's sales plus tax payable. So we need to talk about that. So that's sales, sales plus 3% state tax on sales plus 3% local tax on sales, and altogether that equaled $4,190,000. So 1 plus 0.03 plus 0.03 is 1.06. Sales equals $4,190,000. Let's figure out what the sales works out to. We need to take the 4,190,000 from 2,3. Divide that by 1.06. What did I do? Oh, duh. Let's put in the real numbers now. We have $4,190,000. Oh, geez, they gave it to you the wrong way. I'm sorry, I'm lying to you. That's what would happen if they gave us the full number. They didn't. Geez, this book makes it so easy for you. They tell you that the accounts receivable was $4,190, and we have to figure out the tax on that. Well, duh, that's easy. 4,190,123 times 0.06, 251,400. That's sales tax. Boy, they really make it easy for you guys. So our sales revenue is $4,190,000. 251,400 is our tax payable, and the total in accounts receivable is $4,441,400. Okay, then we have some interest expense. And the interest expense here is, let's see, 17 million times the 9% times 3/12, 382,500, 382,500. And that's the 9 million, okay, that we're handling, okay, so they adjusting entry year end. So we borrowed this in October, right? So we have, when did we borrow this in October? Under the line of credit, so we have this October, November, and December. So we have 17 mil times the, was it 9% was the note, I think? 9%, yeah, 9%. Times 3/12. Then they issued the $12.8 million of bonds at face value and paid the bank loan on March 1st, the due date. So let's get the cash first. So we sold the bonds for $12,800,000, and that's face value of the bonds, $12,800,000. And now we're going to pay the bank. So we have to remember that we're going to be paying them this. So we have the $382,500. Let's get that while we're at it. $382,500. The notes payable that we're getting rid of altogether is $17 million. That's this one up here. Okay. And we have to figure out our interest expense for this period. So our interest expense for this period is simply, it's going to look a lot like that one. It's 17 mil times 9%. But now it's only for 2/12. And that works out to $255,000. Add that together, comes to $17,637,500. And then the last thing it tells us is that half of the refundable deposits were returned. So that's a lot. We're going to reduce the liability account, $1,550, and we're going to send out cash, $1,550. Okay, and you should be able to come up with the liability section. It looks just like that. So I'll leave it there, jot down your numbers, go compare it with the others, and you'll be good to go.